All right, Lil Bibby, welcome back.
Vlad, what's happening? What's happening?
Everything good, man? You still making waves out there, fucking shit up?
Yeah, man, I'm still doing my thing. And you got a lot going on too. I be on one guy I think funny is the crazy nigga Orlando Brown. I see he was coming for your head, man.
I know, right? I guess he feel like I owe him money, even though he signed a release form that clearly said that I don't owe him money. But people feel some type of way sometimes.
You can do these other niggas like that, but he at you, man.
Hey, man.
You better watch out.
It is what it is. He'll be back though. We'll have him back on Vlad TV again.
He said you pulling up in Teslas, all type of shit.
I mean, that part's true. I didn't deny that part.
Yeah, no.
So first of all, you and G Herbo are supposed to have a joint album. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's on the way. It's on the way. It's about 80% done. So yeah, somebody just leaked a couple of our records though, man. That's what I'm pissed about. I think that happened a few days ago. So we got to go back in and do a few more records, but it's still like 75% done.
Okay, so how did those records get leaked?
And I have no clue. Herb sent them to all 100 of our homeboys, and they sent them to their homeboys, and they sent them to their... Next thing I know, some little boy texting me like, yeah, I got her whole album. I don't even know who the fuck this little boy is. But I don't know.
So, like, how many records got leaked?
It was 2 of ours for the joint project, and then about 5 of his.
Oh, that was like from his actual album?
A few of them probably was from his album.
Man, you can't send shit out to nobody. You can come over and listen to it at my house, like if you want to hear the shit.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
Make sure your phone is off.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Motherfuckers make people sign release forms when they walk in the studios and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Shit's serious.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to start doing.
So, is there a name for the project?
It's called No Limitations, yeah. And then I'm dropping Free Crack 4 probably anytime now. I'm gonna say late February, I'm gonna drop Free Crack 4.
Okay, because I feel like between the two of y'all, we do interviews and you guys give like this release date and then that shit just comes and goes like damn near every time.
Yeah, man, but it be problems with the team. We gotta fix everything, you gotta discuss it, you know what I'm saying? You just can't like just go in head first and do the shit by yourself. You know how it go.
Nah, I feel you. Maybe that's why you might want to try to be careful with those release dates when you mention them. You know what I'm saying?
Should be looking out for it any day, man. Whatever the fuck. If you get it on late February, that's a present for you, man.
Okay, so you have the No Limitations group project.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Free Crack 4.
Yeah.
And what else? Like, what about your album?
My album, it should be probably later this year, but right now I'm kind of focused on those two because I don't want to, overwork myself or, just overload myself right now.
Okay, and does your album have like an actual title yet?
Nah, I go off vibes and how I'm feeling at the moment. So when I get back in the studio working on a specific album, however I'm feeling, that's how I gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So I mean, I talk to a lot of the new rappers these days, and it seemed like everyone I talk to says they don't write. They go in the studio and just sort of just start freestyling on the mic, and they'll punch in and punch out and so forth. Like what's your process when you're laying down music?
That's exactly how I do it, Vlad. I don't know if these niggas be telling the truth, but I really ain't wrote a record in I don't know how many years, Vlad. It's like when I first started, I was doing it, I was writing, I'd get a beat and have it in my email and I write to it. But then, I don't know, man, I ain't got the patience for that shit no more, man. I just can't do it, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, do you feel like because of the way music is these days, you got to put out so much shit that you can't spend too much time on a record?
I just feel like, man, I don't like how it sounds when I'm writing it down. When I'm reciting it on the mic, it sound like you was reading some shit off of paper. You know what I'm saying? I think you got to go off the vibe of how you vibe into the beat right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
So you basically just freestyle every song?
Yeah.
and you never like what about when you just going through the day and you like blah blah, oh shit, that sound hot, I should use that the next time I go in the studio? Do you like write it down real quick for later?
You know what I be fucking up? I be trying to, when I think of a cold metaphor, maybe I be anywhere, probably in the shower, on the toilet or something. I think of a raw ass metaphor. I might jot one or two down, but a lot of the times I be forgetting to jot them down, and I be forgetting the shit, man. So that's
Right, because it's gonna be hard to remember like the shit you thought about in the shower a week ago. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, but you know, I've been trying to be like real with my music, man. I ain't trying to too many metaphors or shit like that. Most of the guys that do that just be talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm spitting real life shit that I'm going through every day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The metaphor rappers just be doing it for, you know, I don't know what the fuck.
So like if you look at a typical month, how many days are you in the studio?
It depends on if I'm in Chicago or if I'm in LA. If I'm in LA, I'm in the studio almost every day I might take a day or two off, but almost every day when I'm in LA. Chicago, I be getting into some crazy shit with my homeboys, and we be doing all type of shit, man. Probably shoot a video, you know.
I mean, do you feel like with all the crazy shit, because it's like every time we talk, there's something worse that's happening in Chicago. Like, as things are escalating, do you feel like you're spending more time in LA now?
Nope. I probably should be, but I'm spending like 2 weeks out of a week out of the month in LA, I say, and then
okay, so most of your time is in Chicago.
Yeah, if I'm not doing a bunch of shows, you know what I'm saying. January kind of been clear, so I've been in LA and Chicago, you know.
I feel you. So I interviewed Herb recently, and I asked him where drill music is right now, and he said he doesn't really know. I mean, as someone who's, you know, I mean, you would consider yourself drill at some point, wouldn't you?
I guess, man. I'm talking about what's happening in my city, what I'm seeing with my two eyes. There's a lot of crazy shit going on, so that's what I'm talking about, if that's what you want to call drill.
Right, but I mean, is like the label of drill music, do you think that that's still a thing, or do you think that that's more of something that people were referring to a few years ago?
I think that's some shit that y'all made up, that y'all people made up, you know what I'm saying? But that shit is more alive now than ever, you know what I'm saying? We got 21 Savage, what do you call him drill? That's the
I don't know, like when I think of drill, because, you know, for example, people say trap, but to me, trap music is just gangster music. Like, that's just been around. Like, can you say NWA is trap? They talk about selling drugs, you know, all through the shit.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like drill, I just consider drill to be Chicago gangster music. If you think of 21 Savage, I don't consider him drill because
he talking about the same shit we talking about. Damn near everybody talking about the same shit. If you from a place like where I come from, we talking about the same exact shit. AKs, shooting niggas, selling drugs, trying to make it out. Shit, basically.